Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Those Foreign Guys. We've missed you.
Dog has missed something.
I have too. I actually haven't been drinking much.
Neither have
recently.
I. Yeah.
Well, let's change that.
Since Dogger left.
Since last night.
But we're back.
We back.
We
Dog
black.
is back. You look so American now.
I love
Yeah.
America.
No, this cap is just.
I love America.
Man takes one trip to America and now he's full red pill,
Voting for Trump.
buying pistols.
God.
You got like 5 handguns in the backseat of your car.
Oh, I didn't send you pictures of the handguns.
Did you go shoot?
I didn't go shoot, but because we didn't have time. But I was like checking my grandpa's stuff out. It's pretty cool. I felt powerful. I get it now.
You were like, "God, if only I had these in high school."
What was the most fun thing about the US?
The most fun thing.
Yeah.
Good question. Everyone is just so nice. People are so nice to you.
That's such an interesting thing for you to hear.
Why?
Because I feel like it's been the opposite for me.
In the US?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, look at you.
Never than me.
Maybe.
Get
I
bullied.
mean, like,
yeah.
I will say, like, in Tennessee, I feel like people are nicer, but when I've gone to, like, New York or LA, I never felt that. Like,
So
I never went there, no?
He went to LA.
he
I went
to LA.
into LA.
Look
Yeah.
at his hat.
No.
But mostly,
But you're
I,
on the
I
outskirts.
mostly stayed in another city, kind of outside. LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is different when you go
It's
to
way
the big
different there.
cities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you're there, you're just in a supermarket. People are just so saying nice things to you. A black woman called me honey.
Oh,
Oh, you're like bucket list.
bless
Checked off.
my heart. Yeah.
Bless your
It felt
heart.
nice. It felt warm.
I feel that is like quite true in any country. You go to the big cities, people are kind of just like indifferent, and then you go out, and then people are really nice to you.
Every big city is like that, except for one big city.
What?
Cape Town, baby. The friendliest motherfuckers in the world. The catch is you never know if they're about to rob you. Sometimes we're just friendly to gauge. Okay, this guy's a tourist. Yeah, we're gonna rob this one. He looks like he could be local.
Definitely rob this
I'm
one.
target number 1.
Brian looks like he could be local.
Actually, I remember one time when I was in high school, I was getting mugged by a guy in the bus, and I actually had nothing on me. And I'm like, but it like true fucking story. I'm like, dude, I don't have anything. I need to go to the valley, which is like 40 minutes away from the city. And I didn't even have money for that bus. So I'm like, dude, I don't even have money for my bus to go home. I have nothing. And then the dude kind of went and like, oh shit, man, you need some money? And he actually gave me like 50 cents, which was what I needed for the bus.
What the hell?
I've seen memes of those types of things.
Yeah, I've seen, like-
when the guy robs you and he looks at your bank account
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
kind of like, you need something, but shit.
That actually happened.
That happened.
To me one time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was like when I was maybe 16 or something. And I mean, especially when I was around that age, I looked younger. So they probably felt really sorry for me. And I was really fucking thin too. So they probably looked at this scrawny kid, kind of just like, I don't have money. I can't even go home.
gotta go.
I'm like, man, shit, here, have some.
Why were they
Have
robbing
some
you in the
change.
first place? Did
Yeah.
you look like someone who had money?
You
I
so
don't know,
casually mentioned, oh, when
No,
I
it's
was
just-
getting mugged.
It's just like sometimes when you were in some of those buses, they kind of like sit next to you and then they just threaten you and
Let me hold $1.
yeah, kind of like they just kind of threaten you and then you kind of like don't want anything to happen, so you just like give them something, like something.
I don't even have to give them everything, just a little
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was that kind of situation, but I came out positive.
I'm so curious though. Have either of you two gotten mugged?
Mugged? No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like if I've ever had crime in general happen to me.
Okay. Whoa.
I mean,
The
I've been like
most fucking
scammed,
Privilege. Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, you have.
and I've been like in like car accidents and stuff like that, where like
Uh-huh.
me and my grandmother were in the hit and run when I was in like middle school. Like they T-boned us and then just kept driving away. But like, I mean, those are technically crimes, right? But I don't think I've ever had nothing like mugging or like
No drive-bys.
no drive-bys. No,
I just been punched in the face, but
I was there for that.
probably-
That was not a crime.
nah,
You
it was-
instigated
It's
that.
probably my fault.
Well, it wasn't a crime because he was Korean,
Yeah, the guy was Korean.
The guy was Korean. Yeah.
so that's not a crime. Actually, it was a crime for you to let your face
be hit
be
by a
hit by
Korean person.
his
Yeah.
by his face.
You hurt his hand.
You could probably say that to a lawyer in Korea.
I mean, Brandon was talking about this one time on the podcast, talking about how like if you get into a fight or something, like there's like they always look at like degrees of
Yeah.
how much
Yeah.
people's
No,
fault it is.
And the crazy part is, you swing first. That's the better option. In Korea, swinging first is the better option because if someone punches you and you punch back, they kind of go, "Why didn't you run away?
Yeah.
Why didn't you walk away? You've
Yeah, I heard that.
escalated things. If you swing first and they hit back, game."
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta kind of judge things.
That just reminds me of the time I was a little too drunk in Gangnam one time.
Uh-oh.
And this guy was kind of, I don't even remember what was happening. I think he was like touching one of my friends and she was not liking it. And he like wouldn't stop. And so I like kind of was like, "Hey bro, you got to back off." And he like came up to me. He didn't touch me. He just like had, I mean, he was tall. So he had like overly, he was like, "What are you going to do about it?" kind of demeanor. And I was just standing in his face and I was like, "Hit me, bro. Hit me, bro. Do it. Come on. Hit me, bro. Do it." And I just like, it was like, I was like walking towards him and he was backing up and I would just keep walking towards him. You know like how you're supposed to do with like a bear? Like a bear gets up big, you're supposed to like kind of like.
Oh, it
make
depends
yourself
on the
look
bear.
big.
Yeah,
It depends on the bear.
Well, with this Korean bear, this is what I was doing. I was like, "Come on, bro, hit me, hit me." Because in my mind, I was just like, "I've had this shit beat out of me before. I'm fine if you want to do it again. I'm not gonna hit you back. I'll be in the good. I'll be in the clear here."
Man, trying to get hit. Damn. It's kind of like sometimes I sort of joke, I want the taxi to just hit me. You know, sometimes I don't even look when I walk. I just want them to hit me so I get the payout. And I joked about that once, and then I saw a guy get hit. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm never gonna make this joke again," because he was laying there limp, like that guy just.
Like hit by a car.
Yeah, he got hit by a car.
I,
and he was
I don't
just-
think it's worth it.
I was like, Jesus, never mind. No, it was so extreme.
you saw a guy
you know,
get hit by a
I
car?
saw
Jesus.
him get hit, and I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know how terminally online you guys are, but did you see about Speed jumping over a car?
Yeah,
Yes.
You see, he got banned for it
Oh, wait,
because
what?
like he got banned off Twitch or something for a certain amount of time because they were just like, "You're promoting."
Oh,
Yeah.
like super dangerous.
Yeah,
shit.
super.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're doing. You're not using a good use of your platform.
Yeah.
Like, promoting
and I
this kind
kind
of
of
thing.
do agree with that.
I know.
I mean, I do too.
I agree
But
with
still
it.
fucking crazy. He jumped over.
I
a
agree
car.
with that 100%, and I wish they did it to more.
I have no idea what you guys are
Streamers.
talking about.
You know Speed?
No.
The he's like
I just
the,
can
know the
say it, I
movie
can't
with
say it.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. You know that movie?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Ah,
Why did you say I can say it? You can't say
Because
it.
you were saying he's the. I was like, yeah, you can say it. I can't say it.
anyway, he's a.
He's a content creator,
Yes.
probably one of the biggest content creators in the world right now.
Yeah,
He's a huge
I would
fan
say,
of
yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
It doesn't help. I
He's
don't
the
know
king
who
of
it is.
YouTube.
Yeah, he's king of
Yeah, I
YouTube.
The
don't
king
know
of
who it
YouTube.
is.
Either way,
Anyway, he jumped over a car in
Yeah.
a YouTube video.
Like a car drove at him.
a Lamborghini just zoomed and he jumped.
I've seen some of those videos, but mostly when they fail.
Yeah, I've seen some.
No, he cleared that shit.
Yeah, he cleared it.
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. No, I don't,
Wait.
I can't watch his
Wait,
content.
can I ask? Was he black?
Yeah, no, he's black. No, he's black. Yeah, that's why he was the.
That's why I was like, he can say it.
Yeah,
That's-
no.
That's why he
Oh
cleared
yeah,
it.
he's black. That's why he cleared it. That shit was clean.
I
Yeah,
don't.
no white guys jumping over a car.
I've never
clearing
like
it.
watched his content, but he came to Korea recently and did some like IRL live streaming stuff. So because of that, I started seeing clips of him popping up. Do you know his dog's name? It's just the N word.
Jesus.
That sounds on brand for him. It sounds on brand for him. No,
Nah, I think I'm getting too old for that kind of content.
it's insane.
Yeah.
He, it's also kind of funny because like he sort of lives the stereotype of all the stereotypes about black people. He sort of embodies them as part of his character so strongly that one of his skits was something like he's gonna go to all the KFCs in the world, and KFC has said he gets lifetime supply of KFC because they were like, this
That'd be
guy
so
loves
hard to do,
KFC.
though.
Yeah,
To go to every single one.
I don't think he's really gonna do that.
Yeah.
No ways, but
There's a guy on YouTube, Eddie Burback, who I really like. He and another guy, they did going around the country and going to every rainforest cafe.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Which I thought was funny. He did another one too. What's like the other? What's the country singer? He owns the Margaritaville, like the Margaritaville restaurants. They went to every Margaritaville in the United States.
what
I was
is
like-
Margaritaville?
I have no idea.
You're American. Come on,
Margaritaville. It's
Dogga,
like,
please.
it's
Don't
that-
you know what that
as
is?
the newest American,
Yeah,
please.
come on.
I just-
it's like a
I-
theme restaurant
Yeah.
at like theme parks and stuff.
I
like
just
that.
remember it from South Park.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, it's a kind of a meme. Like, it's just if you go there, it's gonna be all like 40-year-old white women.
I'm okay.
Because it's from a Jimmy Buffett song. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Ba, ba, ba.
I have no idea what I'm listening to right now.
You might recognize the song if you heard it, but I think Universal Studios,
Yeah.
they started it where there's just like a restaurant there called Margaritaville, and it's owned by Jimmy Buffett. So he was just like opening a restaurant. It's like, oh yeah, you want to come get wasted in Margaritaville? Come to my restaurant. But then they started opening them all around the country, like kind of like Rainforest Cafe. Yeah,
Cool.
Nice.
we should do a trip around Korea and go to every restaurant of something. Every kimbap Cheongguk.
No, oh, Jesus Christ. There's like 3 on the same block in Shincheon. No ways. No ways.
Actually, I told you before I was watching this Netflix. It's kind of like a series documentary, but it's only 2 episodes long. It's called what is it? Chicken Rhapsody or something?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
on Netflix?
On Netflix.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the Korean Gordon Ramsay guy.
Ah.
If you know who.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
Oh,
No,
it is
no.
not?
It's not. It's not one single guy that does it.
Oh.
It's just 2 episodes. The first one explains the history and the evolution of Korean fried chicken, and then the second episode focuses more on traditional Korean chicken dishes.
But is there not the
No.
host of the show?
There's no host.
They had another series in the
Yeah.
same category that was like pork belly.
yeah,
or
they
something.
did a pork
Maybe.
belly.
I feel like there is.
They did a naengmyeon. They did another one as well, and also the chicken one. But on the other 3, he's the host for all of it. So that's
But
why. I thought
because
that
there's
maybe he
no
didn't do
single
that one.
host. There's like there's one guy who kind of like talks about some things for one point, but then other guys and
Yeah.
other guys, and it just keeps going on like that.
I haven't seen that one, so maybe they changed the format. But
But yeah, and some of it was very interesting. Like I felt like wanting to travel to certain places just to have some of those dishes.
like the regional
Yeah.
variety of it.
Yeah, there was one that I was so surprised was they serve raw chicken.
In Korea too?
It's like the Korean version of it.
Can you eat raw chicken?
Oh, yeah,
That was my
can.
question. It
You
was
can. I've eaten raw chicken in Japan, and I'm not gonna lie, I was petrified
yeah.
because I was
would
like,
be too.
Jesus Christ, I was shaking. Everyone else in the restaurant just chowing away, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I see like a little
oh
pink
my
in my
God.
chicken, and I'm like, throw it back on.
And yeah, no, I ate it, and it was actually really good. They sort of just char the outside really, really quickly, but the inside's entirely raw, and you just eat it.
Is that the same as the
That's
one
so
you
good.
saw?
No, it was served as a kind of like what do you call that when they serve the raw beef?
Ukraine.
Like yukwe?
No. I mean maybe. Yeah,
Beef
I guess.
tartare?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
tartare,
like
ah.
tartare,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, but it wasn't just one part. It was several parts that were like cut up and just served raw. It was
Where,
very
do you remember where it was
interesting.
at?
I don't know. I kind of I want to say it was maybe near Daegu, but I don't think it was exactly Daegu.
That sounds like something like Ulsan people would do.
Leave Ulsan out of this.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't know
Ulsan
why.
people.
Whenever people talk about like Ulsan, I'm just like, that just sounds like they're 80 years behind.
No, leave Ulsan out. I mean, that's like
I-
the manufacturing capital. They just.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no,
There
what they do
was
is
there was also
manufacture.
Try
like
it,
some
though.
interesting stuff about like takgalbi from Cheonju, and also it was funny to see also how Suwon became suddenly some kind of like place that was really famous for fried chicken, and they have this like fried chicken street. And I remember when I went there just to like see the Fortress City, I walked past it, and so I was like, yeah, maybe for dinner we can come back for some fried chicken. But dude, the lines were
Yeah.
fucking insane. So I was like, I don't like waiting in line. I mean, even if people say, oh, it is really good here, it's worth the wait, I just don't feel like waiting. But for some reason, we just stood there for like 5 minutes, and the line actually moved really fast because it was a building with like 2 floors and just full of tables. So yeah, it wasn't a long wait. It was maybe maximum 10 minutes. But yeah, that chicken was fucking good.
No, I know.
was
I know which place you're
really
talking about.
good.
I went there as well. That whole street, because I had lunch like Sunday Gupap at that market nearby.
Yeah.
And then the woman over there, she was like, "Oh, do you like chicken?" I was like, "I mean, yeah." She's like, "Yeah, you gotta go here. You gotta go here." And so I went there by myself, and the guy was just like, "What the fuck?" It's just a day trip by myself.
And you have to order like a full chicken.
Yeah, and I know what I said. I ordered the full chicken by myself. I had 2 beers, and the guy was just like, "Oh, you eat well."
So I'm curious
What
because
did
you
you
said
have
in
for,
Suwon
dessert?
there was like So go ahead. Ask your question.
No. Let's go.
I was like, so you were saying that when you went to Suwon, like you could tell. What did you just say? You just said there was like a reason that it was famous in Suwon.
Oh, because of the long lines?
You said like in the documentary they were talking about like why it was really popular. So I was gonna ask, is it because of like American soldiers, like military bases around that area?
No, I don't think it was directly because of that. I think that it was really a random just people started to see that it was being successful in other places, so they started doing it there too. But then more and more started to show up, and it just became Chicken Street.
Yep.
Interesting.
There's so much chicken.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I was in Suwon for a different reason, I did not.
Oh?
I did not have the chicken. I went to a South African barbecue place. I think.
Why were you in Suwon?
Brai, I think was the name.
Brai Republic?
Yeah,
They have one in
They have in
Suwon?
Suwon?
I think so. I went down there to visit our friend Adam.
That's Pyeongtaek.
You're right. That is Pyeongtaek. I got them confused. My bad.
Jesus.
This guy.
Oops. Suwon, Pyeongtaek. They're both military
my
places. They're the same.
goodness.
I don't think Suwon is a
even
military
You're
place.
thinking of Ansan and Osan. Those places are military.
Yeah,
Is
Osan,
Suwon not? Really?
Osan
No,
has the
Suwon-
air
yeah.
base.
I always thought
Exactly.
Suwon was a
Suwon's
military
got
area.
just the fucking fortress.
Yeah, the
That's-
fortress, the
that's not
fortified
that-
city.
Not that big of a fortress.
That's pretty cool, though. I
It's
really
pretty
liked
cool,
it.
yeah.
Huh.
So,
Never been
anyways,
there.
I do recommend anyone who has interest in like Korea, but also Korean cuisine, to look at that show, because I mean, for me, like that is the type of shit I enjoy the most. Just it's got history, but it's also got food. It's fucking glorious.
It's like right up your alley.
Yeah.
Have you watched the
I
other
loved it.
ones?
No,
Yeah, you should
Not
check out the
yet.
other ones. Then.
not yet.
Yeah. Definitely check
yet.
out the pork belly one was the one
Yeah.
that I really, really enjoyed, and that one is hosted by like the Korean Gordon
Yeah,
Ramsay
so-
guy. But they talk about there was one place out in countryside, I don't remember where, but where they like dig a hole and put the whole pig down into the hole and like cover it up with like reeds and stuff like that, and then stones. They fire it under. I forget what that process is called, but that's how they
Cooking.
cook it. Yeah, but there's like it's basically smoking it, but I don't know like what the actual
What they call it.
terminology
Uh-huh.
is. Yeah,
Damn,
but
I'm
they were
getting hungry.
eating it. They just took the pig out and they were just fucking just eating it off the pig. And I was like, damn, that looks so fucking good.
Boy strip.
I'm down.
Yeah,
dude. that would be sick.
I'm actually like, because when I was watching it, I was really feeling like I want to go to that place to taste that specific dish. There were a couple of them that I was like, oh, I want to go there. Like Daegu, for example, apparently not for the chicken festival thing, but like it has some restaurants that are really special when it comes to chicken, because I don't know, like they were explaining that like people got really picky as well. Like you have to satisfy a certain level of demand. So it looked really good. Yeah, they would butcher the chicken right as you order it. So they had like, it was as fresh as it can be.
So when I joke that sometimes it takes so long, are they killing the chicken? They might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
They
actually
might
were.
be. Shit.
I was at
And they serve you every part of it.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
So have you guys seen these Instagram reels of the Korean guys who they have like the map of Korea and they throw the marker at it and wherever
Yeah,
it lands
yeah.
they go? I saw that and I was like, dude, that's something that we should do. Like for
looks
like a
fun.
boys trip, and we were just like, you know what? Like every couple months, let's just do like a weekend trip and just throw a marker at a map and see where it hits, and let's just go and like research the place, find out what's the like main food there and like what's a cultural thing there, and let's just go do like a weekend boys trip. I was like, that'd be so fun.
But I don't know. I have a feeling that if we did that in Korea, like, I feel like some places are kind of special, but there's a lot of like filler where there's nothing really going on
Yes,
there.
that is the thing. Korea has a problem with, unless you go to a special place, there's very little lack of diverse culture.
Yeah.
But it would still be cool to just like go into the like if it just hit somewhere randomly, we're just like, well, fuck it, we're gonna go find the closest hotel we can find or
we
the
do that
closest
with-
campsite we
I
can
think,
find and
like-
stay
But
there.
you might like find yourself just being in a place that is just fucking farms.
Then we're spending a weekend on the farm. It'd be good fun.
Yeah, sure.
Hannah wants to
we'll
go to the
make it
farm. I can't go to the farm. We just spoke about plantations. I'm not getting back. My people left that farm.
I think that'd be a fun.
We'll make
time.
it fun.
Yeah, we would make it
No,
fun.
I think we can do it like nearest big city.
Or not big city.
Not
maybe.
big city, but
Yeah, but
nearest-
they usually like
nearest
they'll
city.
find
Yeah, they'll find like
the
a
thing around it.
conglomerated area
Yeah.
around it.
Let's
yeah.
throw something large. at
We're not just gonna be in the fucking forest.
No, we have to. No, we have to.
I think it would be better if we first knocked out of the park some of the interesting ones. You know, like for example, Gyeongju.
Okay, so here's
Like
what
if
we
we
do.
went first to Gyeongju, we did another one to Busan, and then, you know, like those places that are interesting.
Sure. So we just fake it the first couple times to,
Jeez.
to hit the
Don't
places
say
we want to
that.
go.
Mute that section. Don't tell the people.
Oh, I hate Busan.
Oh, look at that. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Wait, it was Somyeon in Busan? Damn.
Oh no, Jeju. Let's try it.
We zoom in. It's like, corner pub in Hongdae? Oh, how unfortunate.
I can see Brian throwing straight at North Korea.
I mean, I'd be down.
The map's like right in front of him. He just fucking lobs it over. He's like, guess we're going to China.
I'm down.
Oh,
I'm down.
What's going on in China these days? What's our update?
There was.
I knew he had one. That's why I asked.
I actually did. I saw it just yesterday. There was an
But you
incident.
didn't do your intro to your.
No, because this isn't like a history thing.
Oh,
There was an incident between the Chinese Coast Guard and the Philippine Coast Guard, like two.
there's always incidents
The
between them.
but yeah, another one. A Chinese ship just like rammed the Philippine ship, and then they're both blaming each other. But like you have a video where like the dude is just going this way, and the Chinese ship just goes rah, boom, and then they're like, "No, it's your fault. You shouldn't be here." And it's like, this is our sea. It's just funny because, you know, like it's a disputed sea
Territory,
kind of
yeah.
thing. But if you actually look at it, it's like Philippines is maybe 84 nautical miles from. I mean, the place where it was like 84 nautical miles from the Philippines, but it's like 265 from China. So it's like, whose sea is that?
is there a difference between a mile and a nautical mile?
Apparently, but I can't tell you. Dude, I'm just telling you what I read on the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if maybe you had that in the back of your head because I was just like,
It just sounds way smarter to say
nautical
mile.
No, I think there might be. I think there
there's a
might be
difference.
a
but it'd be
a
weird.
difference.
Why would you call it if like you already have the definition for a mile? Why not just call it something different?
There must be a reason.
yeah, there must be a reason. Yeah.
Why use miles?
Yeah, true. Just
Sorry. I love miles. And feet.
American boy.
Miles
oh
and
my
feet.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at I just looked up and look at this guy.
can't see the score.
As you can
Oh,
guess,
the game's going?
it's a League of Legends game this
Yeah.
weekend.
I almost wore
6-0.
my T1 jersey too.
Yeah,
It's
almost.
6-0?
Yeah, T1 winning.
Nice. I mean,
Do we
not
have-
nice because I'm not going to get tickets, but nice that we can get a party room together.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. Dude,
No.
I was looking at
Hell
party
no.
rooms. So in Korea, there's like this culture of when you go like, because people don't really have like house parties in Korea.
No, people do
People
have
do,
house
people do,
parties.
but it's not a common
you have a
thing.
and
house.
housewarmings if you have a house.
It's just not a common thing.
But the houses are all so small.
Yeah.
So you can only get
And-
like 2-3 people.
And people usually under 30 don't have, even people have under 40 sometimes don't have their own house. They still live with their parents and stuff. Koreans, I mean. So there's like this big market for like party rooms where people can just rent out spaces and stuff like that in like an extra apartment they have or something. Dude, they're so expensive now. I was looking like, what would it cost for 10 people to have like a one room like studio apartment for a couple hours? And it was like, each person would have to pay like $30
But
or
do you
30,000. I was
know
like, way too expensive.
what weekend that is?
The weekend of the 8th?
Next
Yes.
weekend?
T1's
don't-
winning.
Weekend? It's the weekend before Chuseok. So people know people want to be doing things before Chuseok, before going off to their family.
Maybe, but like even if you
And so
look at the other
the
times
price
as
goes
well,
up.
maybe. But I mean, this has just been a thing that I've noticed in general. I don't think it's just this weekend.
You remember during COVID when you could rent out a movie theater room for like 200,000?
There was one place I looked at that was like a movie theater style. I was like, that'd be kind of sick if we got that to watch the LCK finals. But like each person would be like $40, and that's not counting foods and stuff like that.
I love
Sign me-
Discord
sign me
watching
up,
at
but-
home.
Yeah, that's like the kind of the struggle I have with it, where it's an online viewing thing, so it's like we could literally just get on Discord and watch it together. But it's fun to like be together and order food and hang out. But I'm not. But again, I don't want everyone to
Or
spend
just
$40 for it. Like,
Go to a bar.
okay, so that was gonna. We'll talk about this more after, but I have some ideas for it. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, next week hopefully we'll be watching my favorite team and Bryant's and Dogger's favorite team playing
You're
against each
forgetting
other.
me? Who's my
I-
favorite team?
Who is your favorite team? I don't even know who your favorite
Fucking
team is.
BLG, baby.
Yeah, they're not in this. They're not in the
BLG,
competition
baby.
here.
I'm Chinese. Oh, fuck. I'm hitting myself over here.
We
I'm
were-
a T1 supporter.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it only
Everyone
when they're
loves
versus
Faker.
Genji?
Yeah, it's only when they're versus Genji.
Well, I got my Genji jersey now, so now I can rep it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Where'd you get it?
I got it like 2 weeks ago. I ordered it because I'm part of the Genji fan club.
Like the official fan club?
Yeah, you
You're
pay
an
like
army?
it's like
What are they
$5 a
called?
month. You pay and you get like access to
Wait,
buy.
you have to pay to be a fan?
T1 has it too. It's like
a
it's like
membership.
it's like a membership.
What do you get?
Well, with the Genji one, you get access to like a fan store, the like products only the fans can buy. If stuff like jerseys and stuff come out, you get like they have like separate shipments stock, yeah, separate stock for the fan club. to
Sometimes
buy
you can
first.
buy it a little bit early.
Yeah. So like
before
this
they release
this
it to the
jersey,
general public.
the Lil Billy something collaboration they did. That's the one that I got. It came out like a week early for the fans. So and that way they make sure that all the people who are like invested can actually get one, and you don't have to race it because they sell out pretty fast.
This man just gets some money and starts spending it.
I
on
know, I
It's
love it. No, I
$5
love
a
it.
month.
I love
$5
it. No, you do.
And then you
want
also get like behind the scenes content and stuff like that. So if you're interested,
It's better than though. Like our friend Nick just spent $30 on a fucking map in his little game.
dude.
it. Wait, what?
No,
So
don't
we-
say that because Brandon is the type of person that would do that. Not for that, not for TFT,
do
but
what?
for something else.
Yeah, but that's like a titty game. At least you're getting something.
I
out
don't
of
know.
it.
I don't spend money on that.
So
I
our friend Nick, friend of the podcast.
You can probably explain it better. I don't know. I don't know the game.
So there's
I
this
don't know what it
game
is.
called TFT, which is a variation of League of Legends.
Oh, I know TFT.
Yeah, TFT. And there's like when you play, you have like your own personal arena that your characters appear on, and it's kind of a gotcha system where you can roll these chests and you get like a random thing out of it, and you have like a 0.01% chance to get like the highest quality thing, right? Well,
Gambling.
Nick spent a certain amount of money on the gotcha system to get this like what did he say, $300?
Or was it?
Wait,
I
did
don't
you
know.
spend $300?
I don't think he spent $300.
No, he spent like 30 or something.
but like, or was it $30?
I think he spent 30.
Maybe I'm thinking something different then. Anyway, he bought a skin for the arena that's like super weeb. It's Cafe Cuties Gwen themed.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Did he
Brandon
get
would
the
love
Did he
that.
get the board or did he get
He got the board.
Uh,
So maybe you actually know more about this than
But it's
me.
like
yeah,
30 bucks.
But I just used the free ones because you get a lot of free ones
Who
and
cares
they're
if it's
fine
30
enough.
bucks?
I don't know. I guess.
If he's spending 300 hours playing this goddamn game, man, that's 1 cent.
Yeah, but
I don't think
What?
it, I don't
spend
think
it on another game.
Why?
Not something these developers can fucking throw out, make in 2 seconds. They probably generated it with AI.
So toxic.
I like TFT. I play it a
can
lot.
have fun. Nobody can have fun unless Dogger says you can have fun.
Goddamn right.
No. This is so low effort, skins and shit. I've been a victim through CSGO. But, but at least
Okay, wait. This is different than CS:GO. I will say because he showed us the animations and there is a lot of animation going on. In
but
it.
I sold all my CSGO shit for a profit.
Yeah, you can't do that with League skins, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you also can't sell this empty beer can for a profit either, Dogger. Let the people have their fun.
Fucking checkmate, dude.
Yeah, you fucking checkmate.
Dude. If it was a new,
No, to be honest,
if it was a new game, it'd be fine.
if the Warwick little chibi thing comes out, I'm fucking buying
So
it.
that's when we were talking about this. I did say I was like, I'm kind of making fun of it, but if they came out with like a Vagar themed one, I'd probably buy that shit so fast.
Fucking weebs. Am I right, Dogger?
they have
No,
like they have like a half a person working on that shit, generating with AI and charging you.
It doesn't matter.
motherfuckers 30
It doesn't
bucks.
matter what
that
effort.
guy needs some money too.
It doesn't matter how much effort he put into it. It's what you get out of it.
Yeah, think about how much effort we put in this podcast, and there were people paying $20 for our Patreon.
I mean, I don't really put effort.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude. If I get my little fucking Warwick
If
going
they're
in there,
enjoying-
and
No.
I'm
It's not about
golden.
the effort you put in, it's about the effort that came
No, and the
before.
enjoyment that comes
No,
out of-
even before that, for that one guy who's putting in no effort. He's putting in no effort because he's got the skill to put in no effort.
Probably doesn't even have the skill.
And then he's got the skill to make us pay.
All I'm
Fuck it,
saying
that's
is, I
10
can do
out of 10.
Dogger's job now with ChatGPT 4.
Oh yeah, same.
I made a bot to do your job.
I made a script last week through ChatGPT that does all of my coding work for me. I just put all of it into an Excel doc and it automatically prints it into a Google Doc for me.
I'd be careful with that because I do have friends who talk about how the coding it does is still very
Mine's
flawed.
very simple. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
actual
for simple stuff,
program.
it's
It's
fine.
just taking the field that I enter in the Excel sheet and replacing the field that I wrote into the other like template file. It's basically just replacing words. That's all it is. And it does it.
But you should make some stuff to watch K-dramas for you.
Yeah, see, that's the part
talk
about
to
what needs to
people
know.
about it afterwards.
True, and I also have to be able to do like marketing and stuff for it.
I have to do a.
Plus, I don't want to get rid of the part of my work, which is sit for 6 hours watching Korean dramas.
That's the nice part.
That's
yeah.
the good part.
That's
I
the
don't want to
good
get rid of
part.
that part. Otherwise, they're gonna be like do other stuff during that time, and I'm like, "Fuck."
But yeah, skins.
I gotta do a class on ChatGPT.
Oh yeah,
How
you were
to-
talking about that.
Yeah, how to use ChatGPT to study English. And part of me is like, am I teaching these students how to replace me with ChatGPT? I was like, this is a little counterintuitive. What do you mean I gotta teach them how to use ChatGPT to study English? I don't want to do that.
But I don't think this AI will replace
But it can't.
that kind of human, because you
Yeah.
need human interaction. When you're looking at a TV screen, you're not gonna learn.
We're still years and years away
Yeah.
from it.
No, but like people also need human interaction. So it's
I don't know.
I don't know
the,
about that.
the rise of hikikomoris and shit in the world is insane.
yeah,
You know about that?
but they're fucking,
Hikikomori?
yeah, I've seen that.
You know about
Jesus.
the gooners?
What?
We've talked about this on the podcast.
Skibbity toilet,
Skibbity toilet.
Riz.
Yeah, people don't need people don't need human interaction.
I'm losing brain cells just listening to these
I know,
two.
dude.
Baby Gronk,
Baby
What is going
Livy
on?
Dunn.
What is going on?
Oh, I guess you guys aren't hip.
You guys aren't on TikTok, so
Yeah.
Well, now you are no longer.
Because I said I'm
You
hip.
just said hip, yeah. Jesus.
Sorry. I guess you guys aren't skibbity toilet.
Dude, I always see those like new words coming up in social media, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? It's like plus 1,000 aura, and I'm like, of what? Because you have to have a kind of aura, you know?
But
Like,
you say this,
is
but
it a
like,
power aura? Is it a healing
Nah,
aura?
it's just
but like
aura.
20 years ago when we were like having our new like slang, it was the same thing with like our parents being like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I get it, but like, I find it funny that I'm going through it.
Language evolves over time.
But no, this really feels like it's devolving.
This is like the one that I heard the other day is like, you guys know this new trend where people get on airplanes and they don't do anything. They just stare straight ahead.
I did it for.
Do you know what this is? Have you not seen this? Have you seen this?
They get on, they just.
They raw dog.
They raw dog. You raw dog a flight.
Why?
And this is but this is what like the new generation is calling it. But like they're not using it in like the sexual sense.
But out of any word
Now,
or phrase,
but
they
raw-
use-
raw dog
for
has-
the new
chose
new
that.
generation, raw dog just means to do without like
Also, they
protection.
don't
or,
know
like,
the
well without anything else like helping you.
they don't know the original meaning.
Yeah, no, this is just like a new meaning. Like people just using this a new way.
You know what is a funny one?
People like when they talk about like not studying for a test, they're like, yeah, I raw dogged that test.
No, that's old, yes.
I feel like
No, that's a very
no,
old phrase.
the old one would be like you wing it.
Yeah,
No, I've heard road dogging before the current generation.
yeah, but well, raw dog was a term, but like I'm just saying
No,
now
no,
they're
no,
using it
I'm,
without.
that's what I'm saying. Like you just said, road dogging the test. Or
I never
eating, like
used it
as,
that
as an example, when you road dog a hot dog. No, straight from that fucking
But
jar
I think back
into your
then
mouth.
it still had like the sexual like innuendo of it.
I've seen another one where like people don't use this for the phone anymore. They use this.
Oh, yeah.
not this.
What? Why would you use this? What is?
Holding the
He's
phone.
holding the phone.
Holding the phone.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess. But no, they use it because it used to be this. Because
Yeah.
you're making a phone
Yeah.
with your hand. Like,
Or the,
I still do this.
yeah,
yeah, me too. But I did that one time
I would never
to
do
someone
this.
and they didn't understand it because it
Yeah,
was
your
like,
students, they were like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, they're like, why is it like that? It's like this. I'm like, same.
Anyway, the raw dogging the flight. Back to that. It's a new trend.
I did
where
it
You
for-
sit on a plane
2 hours.
from takeoff to landing, and you cannot use any technology. You can't read anything.
But
You
why?
are to sit there.
What is the point?
Stare straight at the back of the thing, at the back of the seat in front of you, and you cannot use the
Disconnecting.
bathroom either.
It's to disconnect because we are so fucking. We need entertainment. We're on our phones. Blah blah blah. blah.
Imagine.
But you're not allowed to use the
Wha-
bathroom either. Like that's not part. Like I don't
Why
think
not
it's
Yeah,
totally
just
but I
connect
think-
in a normal
Yeah,
situation? Like,
exactly.
you know, you're at home, just go outside.
Go for a walk.
Yeah, go for a walk. You know, touch
it's,
grass.
It's an evolution of like the gooning culture, I think.
I hate all of it.
What is gooning?
Gooning culture, that's like where you like edge.
I hate
You don't-
Hunter.
You never finish.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
It's like the new thing among you.
I hate you for knowing these
Yeah, I
things.
also hate that you know this.
Yeah, you're way deeper than me.
I am. My job revolves around understanding trends, so I feel like I'm.
But like shows and shit, not fucking.
Yeah.
No,
but gooning.
no, because
Now you have to market to
because
the,
trends,
How? Okay,
that's what
tell me,
trends are now.
tell me, in what way
gonna
have you used gooning in your work?
No, I'm not.
They're gonna
okay,
put
okay.
he
I'm not
goons
saying
at
that I'm
work.
looking it
He
up.
goons at work. It makes sense now. Ah, you put it
I'm
together.
just saying.
No wonder your coworkers complain about it.
I'm just saying I am.
No wonder somebody tried to get you fired.
I'm just saying I am
Jesus.
terminally online, so I'm just exposed to all of these like trends.
You
and
should
memes
try
and
road
stuff.
dogging a flight sometime. Disconnect.
I asked my brother. I was like, did you raw dog your flight? He was like, no, that's the stupidest fucking trend I've ever seen.
It is, dude.
It is stupid.
It
I don't
makes no
understand
s-
it either.
Dude, long flight, Lord of the Rings, all three extended. Easiest flight of my life.
I did try it for a couple
Psychopath.
hours on my flight when I was coming back here. I just sat there for like 2 hours. But like I'm not really looking. I'm just thinking about stuff. But then I couldn't take it longer.
Yeah.
I had to.
There's
get
also like
some sort of
stipulations, like you're not
entertainment.
allowed, like if the person next to you talks to you, you're like not allowed to answer them. Like you can't.
So you just become a degenerate.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
actually.
Yeah, you were
a
a statue.
social. You're a social degenerate.
Yes, but I mean that's what the next generation is becoming, dude. Fucking skibbity toilet, man. The fact that that
No,
exists.
you know
is-
these things. You are also.
But I don't like
socially.
it. I don't like. I'm not invested in it. There are people who are invested in this, and I wouldn't just say some people. I would say it is a growing cultural movement.
You know what we should do? I just had
insane.
an idea, totally off topic. We should have the viewing party here. You should ask him if
mean,
we
we
can
could.
use it, and then
Record
and we
us-
record
we
the viewing
us
party.
Watching.
I mean, we could, maybe not the recording part of it, but we could.
Shut up. We record it. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, we got a.
Yeah, we got a big.
Yeah,
ass
we
TV.
got the TV.
Yeah, I mean,
we
I can
have
ask
a
him.
couple of beers,
You might not care.
and yeah, we just chill.
We're gonna have the viewing party at Hunter's new house.
Not with.
I'm not
not
going
with
to.
10 people.
I'm not.
Wait,
Why
didn't
do you need to have
had
10 people?
there
They
the
are
last
not as
time?
big as we are.
I'm not going to
Oh,
Busan
no,
for
this
fucking
guy
viewing party.
ain't no way. Look,
They-
how,
we
look
take
at
up
how,
more space than
Look
they
at
do.
how he's changing.
I mean, okay,
The
fine. We
fucking
can have the
game.
party at my house. I don't have a TV.
Hey, we're not 20-year-old girls.
Yeah, you take up more space. Is what I was trying
How
to
many
get at.
20-year-old girls are you in your house? 8.
That time, 6.
Oh, fucking.
Sorry, not 20-year-old.
There we
girls.
go.
To clarify.
No context. Here we go.
Sorry,
Older than
sorry, they were
20-year-old
18.
girl.
Got him.
Older than 20.
Got him.
In their 20s.
21's in their 20s. You're right.
Hey, he's still in his 20s.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of there.
I definitely bring the average up. But how's the score, Bryant?
Wait.
It's in a replay. You can't see the score. Oh, did he steal it? No way he stole
If he
it.
steals it, I'm gonna be
No
so
way
mad.
he stole it.
Faker died. Jin got.
The bear.
Guma got it. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Dude,
Don't
just
cry.
T1 with Barons, dude. It's
You just have to raw dog that.
They're
Darren.
like Dignitas
There's
back.
raw dog.
Did I
No,
get it?
no
raw
words
dog
down.
that. No
they just raw-
wards. No fucking
No
scanning, no smite. Jungler's. In fact, Jungler's dead.
Speaking of League of Legends, we could hit the PC bong after this and
Hell
play
no.
some ARAM Clash.
I want to eat.
I mean, after we eat.
Hell no.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
Now we eat.
I want to skibbity riz.
And then we go to.
Huh?
Skibbity
Is
Riz.
that right? Did I
I
use
don't
it?
think
Okay,
so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. And in your defense, I don't think I can use it right either. Like, I don't think I'm using it in the correct
Yeah,
sense.
I had no
I
idea.
love how we're also talking about it now, probably like months later.
What?
About like skibbity.
I think they probably have. Like,
Skibbity done?
they
Yeah,
have
there's
like.
probably something new.
They probably have something new.
No, don't take it away from me.
It's like I've seen this like trend also of moms like talking to their kids like that, like using all these words to make it uncool. So once your mom says it, it's not cool anymore. right?
I saw one of a dad like going to the drive-through and ordering food like
Oh yeah, I
that
saw that one.
with his daughter there, and she's so embarrassed.
There's another one called mogging. I just remember this one.
Moggy.
When you
Mogging.
mog someone.
What is it? What does it mean?
I think it's just like
It's like when you show up somebody, right?
yeah, kind of showing up somebody. Usually in like a
Like if me and
look
Brandon
sense.
went to the club and I was talking to a girl and he walked up, I'd be like, dude, Brandon, you're totally mogging me right
yeah,
But that
kinda.
wouldn't be the case because I'm not white. But continue.
now. Hypothetically. Of
No,
course.
he always thinks.
But it's
you're
kinda like-
He always.
even when you're not.
I think it's usually like
Give me out.
looking better than someone in front of someone, so
Yeah.
the attention changes to that person.
Then you probably did mug him.
No, never.
Just existing there.
Just existing.
Never.
A walking mog.
So wait, isn't that mewing?
No, that's the
That's the
What is that?
mewing.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
just
Is
getting,
it, it's just the
getting
action of
jawline.
doing this?
No, it's getting the jawline. So you like put your
Jawline.
tongue up into your thing to like make your jawline sharper.
You put your tongue
How do
up-
you do that?
What?
Your tongue against your
Your
palate.
roof of your mouth.
Mm.
and it's supposed to like make your jawline sharper. I don't think it
I
works
think I
actually.
have too much neck fat for that to work for me.
And then they always do like this, like
I have seen that
don't
like the
Yeah,
people
they-
doing this like.
I was watching a video where some influencer was like trying to get her dad to do it, and her boyfriend takes the
Gritty?
golf swing, and then he
Oh.
does it, and then her father does it, and he goes. And she's like, "Oh, papa, I'll kill you."
yeah. So as you can see, we're not really up to current trends.
Yeah, we're not in
Oh, we're
touch.
too old for this shit.
We're too
I'm
old.
too old for this shit.
I feel like I'm still on the borderline of like where I'm hearing about it, but it's not in my vocabulary.
Yeah, of course.
Nah.
Everyone hears about it because we all use the fucking internet.
And we're millennials, so we got our
Are
own
you a
little
millennial
things.
or are you boomer? Okay, just checking.
Just that's an important question.
Yeah.
It's an important question.
clarify.
We need to
He's a
do it.
he's a fucking what's he called?
baby boomer. Gen
Baby
X?
boomer.
The
Above
silent generation.
boomer.
The-
I don't know what is before baby
I think
boomers.
silent
I think
generation.
millennial starts early 80s.
Yeah, it's like 80.
It does. 80, yeah, 85.
Something.
Because my brother's a millennial. He hates when I point it out.
But what is above boomer?
You mean
Above
below?
boomer, dead.
Oh, lower.
the silent generation. They still here.
I thought silent generation was between baby boomers and millennials.
Oh. Isn't that
Because that's the whole point, is that no one really knows about them.
a Gen X?
Oh,
Gen X?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I know what
baby,
you're talking
T1
about. I know what you're
wins.
talking about.
Ah, beats me.
They did win?
There's one between us and boomers. It's like people in their 45 plus.
I'm looking for it. So we have.
Okay. Fact check. Let's go.
All right, so we have millennials are from 81 to 96. Silent generation is 28 to 45. Generation X is from 65 to 80. Baby boomers are 46 to 64. I fucking told you last podcast. I told you they are the boomers. And you were like, no, I will fight you for this. I know about this. Like a fucking idiot.
I said
What?
this?
Yes.
What podcast?
I don't know, one of
You
them.
mean the hidden one?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
we never.
No evidence.
Yeah, there's no evidence of that podcast.
Well, anyways.
Not that one we got too drunk.
I said it. I remember. I remember saying like, no, they're the ones born after World War II. And he's like, no, I will fight you for this.
What I've learned is whenever Hunter
remember
says
that.
that,
Yeah,
he's probably in the wrong.
probably.
So silent generation is before baby boomers. Then after baby boomers is Generation X. And then after Generation X is millennials.
Oh,
You were right, yeah.
I was right. You know why I'm right?
Why?
Fucking always right.
True.
But also, I checked like 2 weeks
That's what
ago.
my mom says
I
about
was
you.
I was helping one of my students. Hey, what's that?
That's what my mom says about you.
What?
Mr. Always Right.
I am. It's basic math. It's just simple.
After millennials is Z, Generation Z. And then there's Generation Alpha.
Yeah.
And then there's Generation. Wait. Oh, there's a Generation Z that defines from 90s to 2010s.
Huh?
Yes.
It's
no,
like an extra definition.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. So what Korea?
Zillennials.
That's kind of what I like
MZ.
about Korea, that they created the MZ, because a lot of the 90s millennials sort of blend into early 2000s. We had like really similar upbringings and
Yeah.
styles and focuses.
We had
which makes
internet.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
We essentially grew up with the internet. So
I was thinking about the other day that like I feel like at least like in my early youth, like I didn't really experience the internet that much, but it's just cool that we grew up with the internet. Like not saying we grew up having the internet, but we grew up alongside the
No,
internet.
yeah, no,
like
I-
seeing
yeah.
how the internet evolved along with as we grow up.
That's why we're the most messed up generation.
I think
no doubt.
not only the internet, but just in general, a lot of the technological advances that came. I really like. I like my generation because of those experiences. I feel like they're very. I mean, obviously, every generation has their unique points, but like the ones that we had is kind of like blending that old technology with growing up with technology as fast as it advanced at the time.
Which is also insane because we crossed into the 2000s at the same time. It's,
Yeah.
Which is
Fucking
why it
the minds were right.
blows my mind when people that are around our age have no understanding of technology in like the simplest forms. Like I had to teach someone the other day how to rename a file on their computer.
Knew he was gonna rant about work.
I didn't say work. I just said I had to teach someone the other day.
At work.
At work, yeah. No,
Somewhere
you know.
in my life.
I know.
It was at
It was
work.
at work.
But there are things now, like the kids today don't know how to rename a file because they grow up just with their phones.
They what?
They're just with their phones.
Ah.
No, but he's talking about people
This is
our age.
someone-
Yeah,
Hey.
but I'm saying
Yeah.
like it's kind of gone over that.
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
Where people are not learning that stuff because they don't need a computer.
Do you remember those big ass fucking discs? Or maybe you guys don't. I don't know. Maybe I do though. Like those big fucking squares.
Floppy disk?
Yeah.
They weren't that big.
They weren't that big.
Yeah, no,
They were
they're
this
like-
big, dude.
Floppy disks are
square.
No way.
No, I'm not
Talking
talking
about
about those. I'm talking about
Oh, you don't mean
these.
he
those?
No,
Soft
he's
ones.
even
he's older
further.
than
Yeah,
us.
he's older than
Those
us.
are like punch cards,
Yeah,
probably.
he's-
No, dude, they were like these big fucking squares. They were like soft. They would just wiggle like this.
What?
I don't remember those.
I
You don't.
even know.
I
I
Hell
don't
no.
remember those.
But what did you do with them?
They were just like floppy disks, but they were
They were
like,
actually floppy.
yeah, they were actually floppy, and they contained less information.
Maybe that's where the name came from. They just got smaller.
I think,
just kept
yeah,
calling them
I
floppy
feel like
disks.
that was the original floppy disk. That's why I didn't call the smaller version as a floppy disk.
So what did you call
because
the
it's
smaller
not floppy.
version?
I don't know. I only knew the name in
floppy-ish.
Spanish, which is like we call it a disquette.
Yeah.
Disquette.
Ah,
It's a
Kind of like because it's
female
a
disc?
smaller version.
Yeah.
I think it's actually just called diskette too.
Yeah, well, that's how I know it.
You know what I just realized is kind of funny though is that if you show anyone these days a picture of a floppy disk, they will know what it means.
No,
It means
it's
to
a save icon.
It's a
Yeah.
save icon.
Yeah.
But if if you show them an actual floppy disk, they'll have no clue what it is.
What is
But
the purpose of this?
everyone knows what that image means. It means to save whatever you're working on. But I think if you asked anyone like younger than us, like Gen Z or lower, you said, "What is this?" They'd have no clue.
I
Say-
remember like when MP3 players like started popping up and like that was when I had one when I was a teenager. It was one of my like most precious belongings. I actually remember one time I was walking home at night and somebody tried to mug me while I was listening to it. And the funny part about that one was that I actually had a couple of coins in my pocket. So when the dude was like threatening me, I just kind of like did like this, like threw them in the air. And when the dude kind of tried to reach to grab them, I fucking punched him in the face and ran away.
Jesus Christ.
Two mugging stories. How many times have you been mugged?
All of them.
I think maybe around together, maybe five. Maybe five.
Jesus.
I think I'm around 5 as well.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when not just me, the whole train got fucking mugged. In South Africa, the trains just fucking decide to stop, and criminals just hop on and rob everyone.
Is it like a group of people?
Yeah, it's a group of people.
Do they have weapons?
Yeah, guns.
Okay.
And they'll just walk through the carriages and just take shit. And I was like, fuck.
The
I
good
lost
Lord
phone.
is asking for your donation.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I lost my phone. And a week later, the exact same thing happened again. I was like, okay. My mom was just like, please stop taking the train.
Yeah.
Take a taxi. We'll drive you. Whatever.
Jesus.
She was like, please.
If-
No,
if
but
you
that's
get-
the thing.
Just
Like that.
don't get on trains.
That MP3 player was like so precious to me because up until that point, you could have a cassette, which was not a lot of music. You could have a CD,
The
which was
Walkman.
equally, but even those CDs.
700 megabytes.
But
18 songs.
and those CD players too, like if you fucking move them a little bit, they start fucking like. So MP3 player all the way, dude. I loved that shit. And when the dude was trying to take it from me, like something fucking just flared off, and I'm like, no, fucking punched that guy in the face, dude. It was great.
If you want my MP3 player, you have to kill me.
Yeah, for real, dude.
That's it.
For real.
I think that's order 1000. I could be mistaken though.
Did you guys have a home phone?
Yeah.
And I used to call my friend on the home phone.
Yeah.
Without anyone knowing, and then they got the phone bill, and my parents were like, "What the fuck?
Was it expensive to call
Who's
people?
this?" Yes,
It used to be,
unbelievably
yeah.
expensive.
That's why
Really?
before it was also expensive to go online because you had to use the phone line to
Yeah.
get online.
No, it was insane.
You
My
I
couldn't
guess I
use-
was too young to like
No,
know.
and
how
And you
much-
couldn't use the phone while you couldn't use the phone
Yeah.
when someone
If
was
somebody picked it up, you're just fucking disconnected.
Which you just did this, the phone hanging up thing, which is funny because I just realized on iPhone, the hang up the phone button is like the down facing old phone symbol. But I don't think people would actually know that if they actually were like, "What's that symbol?"
I've seen
From-
I've seen a few of those like React videos where they show like kids, for example, a Nintendo console, but like the just Nintendo Entertainment System,
NES and
and they
stuff.
don't know how to get it to work.
Which is still kind of funny because these people like grew up with technology. You should be able to figure that out pretty.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like it
It's
is
just
something
intuitive.
like
It's a remote with
intuitively, right?
3 buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit one of them.
One of them probably works.
I like remember grabbing the cassettes when they didn't work and you had to go like and then sometimes, especially the Nintendo one, like you had to reset it sometimes because it didn't work. Yeah.
You were used to be able to, like PlayStation discs, you could put like toothpaste on them.
Oh, I
Leave it.
If
Oh, yeah.
there
I
any
did that too.
scratches.
Yeah, and then you can put
toothpaste,
it and the game
fucking
will
wipe
work
it.
again.
I
He
think
had this device that it was like this. It almost looked like a vacuum cleaner. It was like this big, and you had like the trigger on it, and you would place the disc inside of it, and you would just pull the trigger, and it just and clean it.
we used to use a banana on it.
Banana is kind of-
Banana,
It
yeah,
worked.
it's just to
toothpaste,
fill
yeah,
up
yeah.
those
Yeah.
scratches. Yeah.
That's insane. I love how
Again,
technology
it's the
fixed-
most jungly thing I've ever heard. No wonder you're a jungler.
Bananas are plantain.
No,
Yeah, it was a plantain.
yeah. No, yeah, like, dude, so many things. I remember when I first saw an iPod, and I was like, I thought that was one of the craziest things we had ever made because, you had gigabytes on it. And up until that point, my MP3 player was like 516 megabytes. And this shit was like 30 gigabytes. I'm like, Jesus!
I like how old you were that you could conceptualize that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I really appreciate the time that I grew up in because like everything that happened until that point, it was just every time was one upping fucking
What
great.
I'm highlighting is we were still young. We were just like, oh, cool.
Like, yeah, terabyte. Yeah, cool. I don't know what that means, but cool. Do you remember what your first like big thing on the internet was?
Big, like, what do you mean big?
Like
thing?
something that you like use the internet a lot for.
Yeah,
For
RuneScape.
example, RuneScape.
RuneScape.
Yeah,
And
RuneScape.
I was gonna say mine too,
talking
RuneScape.
about the sort of like dial-up pieces and stuff, I remember if I was ever at my grandparents' house on a weekend, sometimes they'd go to church. I'd be like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm too sick, I can't go to church. And my grandparents would go out to church, and I'd just get on my grandfather's PC and like, well, it's time to play RuneScape. I guess no one's home.
No, I for me it was MSN Messenger, and
Yeah, you are that
also-
generation.
Yeah, and also, what was it? There was one more thing,
AIM.
huh?
I think that was
AIM?
mostly in America.
AIM.
No.
Oh.
Oh, Napster.
Oh, Napster. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I wasn't in the Napster age. I was in the LimeWire age.
Yeah, I was a line.
That was
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
I was in the blend between the two.
I was gonna say before RuneScape actually, because I think I did discover RuneScape a little bit late. My first one was Wizard 101.
Not Neopets?
You're right. It was Neopets. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. It was
Every
Neopets.
white kid.
I'm like
Neopets.
thinking back, like, oh yeah, you're right.
I'm not American.
Neopets
American white.
first. Club
Neopets.
Penguin.
give
Yeah.
me
I never
Yeah.
played. Did you guys ever play Hapo Hotel?
No.
Ooh.
It's a different game.
Habbo Hotel?
It's been closed down. Too many perverts.
I remember my first online game was Gunbound. It's a Korean company. I think it still runs,
yes, it's
but
still
on
running.
mobile.
It's
But it was like an online game at the time, and I remember even one time because like they had a partnership with LG, so they gave out these skins where your little character was a cell phone, but it was one of those like flip cell phones. It was so cute. I really liked it. It's just kind of like Worms, but with little tanks, and each car had a
Worms,
different
dude, fuck.
different ability and different shot.
There was a game like before Worms that was like Tanks. Mm-hmm. It was like an old.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
think, like, the
remember
first one.
Tanks.
Me and my brother
Yeah.
used to play that all the time.
Yeah, Tanks
that
was
so
great.
much fun. And the little. Do you remember the old like Windows pinball game? I played that on my dad's laptop. I remember playing that all the time on like road trips. And
Space
stuff.
Cadet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was space themed. Yeah.
Did you guys know that game had an official fucking? It was not just the one on Windows was just a demo. They had like an actual game for it.
Oh, really?
Like a bigger-
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. It's just it's just a
know that.
demo that a company kind of like got to put into there, but no one bought the
I
actual
know. I was
game.
gonna say the
because-
demo was so good, but at the same time so bad because the company never made money from people
Yeah.
buying the game.
They had all different kind of skins
but it
and
was
stuff.
Did you guys ever
Nick
play
probably would've bought it.
Snood? Snook? Snood.
I don't want to know what this is.
It was like your old. You know those games where like you shoot the shapes up into the top and you have to match them and the wall comes down slowly. comes
okay,
down.
like bubble.
Yeah, like those kind of
Bubble
games.
Trouble?
It was like
Bubble
the
Trouble?
original one of that. It was called
one of
Snood, and it
those,
was like these
okay.
really weird like faces and stuff that you would launch up into the sky. Me and my sister used to play that on her like old Windows PC, like Windows 98.
Was it on
PC.
like Miniclip?
No, it's just like a download.
I also remember, like, this is a little bit when I was maybe 17, 18. I used to play the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare on multiplayer, but I used like a pirate server. I used to play a lot of that. Oh, you know what game was the shit? Guns the Duel. Did you guys ever play that?
I've heard of this.
That shit was so fun, dude. But it was so full of hackers. Because, like, for example, you had a certain weight that you could carry, and, like, the clothes, it was kind of like the Matrix. Okay? Like, the game style was like the Matrix.
Okay.
Like, the way that you can run over walls, and, like, you have swords, and you fucking shoot guns and everything. But there would be hackers who would, like, take rocket launchers and would just, like, auto fucking shoot. And you're not supposed to have that ammunition or be able to carry it, but they'd just be like, ta, 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 ta. No way to play it. So I think that's probably why that game died.
Probably.
Yeah. But it was so fun, though. Also, there was, what was it? Wolf Squad, maybe? It was the same company that made Gunbound, but it was a shooter where once you get enough rage, you turn into a werewolf and you fucking run at people and fuck
Dude,
them
we
up.
found his origin story.
No, that's
That's
not
where
the,
it started.
That's not the origin story.
Do you have an origin story for why you like wolves so much?
Because not my first dog, my second dog was half wolf. And I don't know, I think I've told you guys, but basically we had a kind of a house with a really big backyard. And whenever any animal would dare to fucking come across that yard, he would hunt it. And
Yeah.
it was like watching an animal documentary live. And since I was a kid, I really liked animal documentaries. I always found them fascinating. And yeah, you just fucking see a little bird land on the yard, and he would just prowl and fucking wow, grab him and eat every single part of it. And I thought that was fucking great.
Well, now we know the origin story.
It's
Yeah.
so funny. I think if you took today's episode and you look at how much Brian spoke,
It's the most he's
I
ever
think
spoken
it's
of.
the most he's spoken in every single other episode combined.
That's crazy. When he was just talking, I was literally thinking.
I'm just sitting here and like I'm listening to your story. It's beautiful, but my mind is just like, this motherfucker don't stop. He's just been talking
Dude, I like
since we hit the camera.
reminiscing.
Going, what the heck?
I don't think I've said shit.
No, this is insane. You never say shit.
And
but-
like the Hongdae bartender, when Dogger walks up, we're gonna have to cut it off. So, everybody, thank you for watching this episode. We really appreciate you guys watching, all of your support, and we've been kind of off our schedule for a little bit, so don't expect
in with the
anything.
jokes.
But we'll be back when we're back. So thanks for watching. We appreciate your support always, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.